Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Here's a checklist for launching product development for your startup. First, research the industry for trends and competitors in the space. Talk with prospective customers about their pain points. Consider not only the product to be built, but the revenue to be generated. Build out several MVPs or minimum viable products. Plan out a product roadmap from beta to version 1, 2, and then 3. Consider your intellectual property strategy. Consider the platforms and coding language you will use. Think through the product architecture so you can grow it later. Make the development in-house or out-of-house decision. And figure out the cost to develop and the funding needed. Set up your development process to code the solution. And test out the interfaces with users. Track the metrics on your development process, and then launch your first version of the product. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.